Hi, welcome, guys, welcome, girls, and every human in between. This is the Bear With Me podcast. I'm your host, Girl Wit. Hi, guys. You can already tell based off of the look what we're going to talk about. I saw Beyonce. hmm So, first, I'm going to tell you about that because that was an experience. And then we're just going to talk about her as an artist, or we're just going to go in and out because I really don't know. So, I went, excuse me, went to Vegas to see Beyonce. Let's think. I didn't have any issues. When I tell y'all, I was at the airport early and the flight was delayed by hours. I was so over it. That is why I don't like being on time or early because something, don't know. But yeah, I was on time and I was super early. And oh my gosh, it was a kid in our area. I was hoping that they were not going to board the plane. It was a mama, Logan. And why do I know his name? Because Shorty must have said his name too many cussing times. And then the oldest, and then the second. Logan was the baby. Logan made me want to give my belt so bad. Like, Logan, sit down. Baby girl just so tired and oh my gosh, she was just acting real privileged is what I'll say in this moment, or spoiled, because she was like, I want to lay down, I want to go to sleep, I was like, well, you can't do this right now, so just relax. Oldest brother, he could give two cusses about what was going on. He was over the middle and the baby. Logan stepped on her backpack, was walking all over. She was like, Logan, come here. Logan, sit down. Logan, stop doing that. Leave your sister alone. At one point, Logan started truly messing with baby girl, and that only sent her up even more. I was so ready to get on that plane. I was so ready to get on that plane because they were not on our plane, thankfully. Um, got there. Oh my gosh. Beyonce brings a crowd. Like, people show up and show out to see Beyonce. Makes sense because why not? She's amazing. The Uber Lyft pickup area flooded. Okay? It was just the system worked, but you know how humans be and do. They don't always abide by systems. Got to the hotel, long checking in, long line to check in, more specifically. Like, at this point, it's like 2 in the morning, y'all. 2 in the morning. Get to my room. Oh my gosh, we really got to talk through this as I'm replaying it mentally. I was so upset. If it's one thing that creeps me out, it's hair. Loose hair. Hair that been dragged around with a mop. I hate hair. They had to give me a whole nother room because I was like, it's hair everywhere. It's hair in the shower. It's hair in the sink. It's hair. I don't want to see. I hate other people's hair, and I say that like, mm, especially after you clean the hotel. Give me another room. Gave me another room with some updated finishings, and all was well. We was cool. Go take a walk down the strip. Go get me something to eat. I did. Oh my God, this buffet was amazing. I got so much content sitting in my phone. I really just need to just sit down and just create it and just upload it. But that buffet was so long. You name it, they had it. They had it, you name it. Like, it was a really good buffet. By now, Shorty is tired. I think I'm gonna lay down for about 30 to 45 minutes. Guess what time I woke up, or guess how long I stayed asleep. I'm thinking 30, 45. Take a pause, go meet me in the comments, and tell me how long you thought I was going to sleep for, or how long you think I did sleep for. And I'm going to let you. Your girl slept for 3 hours. I went to sleep at like 3:30 something, I think. I woke up at 6:40. What time did the concert start with? 7 p.m. And I know that there's no what you call them people? What you call them people, not, you got the headline and you got the warm-ups. Whatever them people call. I knew that it was only Beyonce. I'm like, hopefully the DJ got a nice little set going. I was nervous. I got in that shower. I looked up, I was like, you have to leave. We have to leave. We have to leave now. We have to leave. Like, I was so nerved up when it came to missing. I was like, you had one job. You were here to see Beyonce, not feed your fat face and go to sleep. You were not supposed to do that. You were supposed to just take a moment and you wanted to give B the best beat you could give. Oh my gosh, y'all. I went up in there with no eyelashes, like no fake ones. I ain't going there with a lip. And my nail broke 24 hours before. Let me just bring that back. I was leaving Orlando and I don't know what I was doing. That nail came clean off. Gel X. Now, Gel X supposed to be super secure, long lasting, woo woo woo. That nail came off, just clean off 24 hours before I was finna see Beyonce. When I tell you I'm in the stadium with no fingernail, no lashes, no lip, just very much. B, you deserved better. Beyonce, you deserve better. So, Beyonce, if you watching, because what if? What if, y'all? What if you watching? This is what you would have got. You would have got this hair. You would have got this lip. You would have got this lash. And I had a whole different outfit. It wasn't my best, but it was cute. It was cute. But Beyonce deserved better. So I got there. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, I got a hotel right around the corner. It was going to take 16 minutes for the lift to come pick me up. I could walk and be there. I said, oh, cancel. And then I just started trekking it. So now I'm hot trying to go see B. And I'm like walking, not sprinting, but I got a good power walk because I'm nervous that I'm going to miss. If I even miss the lights go down, I am now upset. But everybody else is just slow strolling, trying to get there. I'm like, did it not start on time? Like, because I remember when some people that went to see the Chicago show, they was like, it started on time outside of the rain. So I'm like, I need to be there at 7. Shorty didn't go on until 8:27. So, Beyonce, I'm going to talk soft to you, but Beyonce, I could have taken a good 40 to 45 minutes and given you a lash and a lip, but I ran. But it's okay. Get up in there. I'm so ready because I don't know when it's gonna start. I ain't give me no snack, no beverage. I ain't give me nothing. Wanted to go into the merch line. Merch line was super long. Didn't get no merch. What you got on with? I got them people outside that be outside the stadium selling t-shirts. Sorry, B. I wanted to support you. However, given that I was nervous about the time, I couldn't. But yeah, thank you to them gentlemen that was out there. So, of course, during all this time, you can't do nothing but make friends. Baby girl next to me, her people was somewhere else on this in the stadium because they didn't get their tickets together. All right, bet cool. So now we talking about concerts we done been to in the past. I've only seen Beyonce with Jay-Z. I went to On the Run tour, On the Run 2. And so that was that. So I don't know what it was like to experience a solo B. So now I'm gonna share my experience with the solo B. The lights go down. The crowd uproars. Everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God. False alarm. False alarm. They just dimmed them, but it wasn't like actual showtime. Now it's go time. It's like it's happening. It's happening. Ooh, I'm getting a little butterflies thinking about it all over again. Yes. Um, y'all, when she came out, I didn't even know I was that girl. You know how like back in the day when Michael Jackson had people passing out and doing this and doing that? Now, did I pass out? No. But did I get a little, oh my God? Yes, I did. I did. It was my first solo B. I was like, I'm really looking at her. Had good seats. Would I have liked to gotten closer? Yes. But I didn't want to be on the floor because where do you pick when you're on the floor? If you know that she gonna be on all parts of the stage, you gotta have a little bit of an aerial view. So she come out, she opened up with American Requiem. I hate saying that word. Requiem? Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I already knew the songs that I needed. Like I needed to hear Deja Vu. That's when Blue Ivy got off. Go off, Blue. And I needed to hear Two Hands to Heaven because, baby, I've been waiting. That's my part when they break down like that. Take me there. Those are the only two songs I really needed. Everything else was a bonus, 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 bonus. I was thoroughly pleased, and I truly enjoyed it. She is a performer. I don't know how you can sound like you're not dancing, like the amount of breath control. I said, is this live? Is this live? I'm listening to hear her. She ate. Shorty, and she don't sweat, but I guess if you got 15 Beyonce fans, you'll never sweat. But just the amount of just like Shorty is pretty much unreal. Like, I love you, Beyonce. I love you. Okay. Didn't even know my my fandom for Beyonce has really evolved because I didn't know how much of a fan I was of her when I first started becoming a fan until I truly evolved as a human. But when I look back on my life, I be thinking like, oh, you was learning the choreo from Crazy in Love and Baby Boy and Run the World. Like I was learning Beyonce choreo. So why did I never think that I was as big of a fan I am? Yes, am I a part of the Beehive to the extent that other people are? No, but I'm definitely helping manage the Beehive if that makes sense maybe. I don't know. So, I wanted this episode, the rest of it, after I just shared my experience, because that was pretty much it. You went to a concert, you had a good time, you danced, you smiled, you sang, you took pictures. It was a great time. So now I just want to go through her discography because I feel like that would just be really nostalgic for myself as well as you all as listeners. Beyonce has a total of 9 albums. Shorty code. 9 albums is crazy. Before this, I went and looked at some of the greats, and they don't have as many albums. Like before Michael's passing, he only had 6 albums. Crazy. Um, John Legend is another favorite of mine. He got a nice little whatever, and then of course Chris Brown, but he drop a album out every 6 months. It feel like I didn't even know he had as many albums that he got, but whatever. So I'm going. I don't have. Well, I do have a favorite album, and I think it's Four. Four is my most favorite album. Yeah, I think it is. I'm really in deep thought because I feel like that's just such a commitment. But then I really like B Day. Whatever. We're just gonna go through the albums. So starting, I'm gonna tell you my favorite song from every album. Starting from Dangerously in Love, released in 2003. Ugh, I don't know what my favorite album. Mm, this is harder than I thought, guys. My favorite song. Ugh, I don't know if my favorite song is Baby Boy or mm, I feel like now I'm gonna break this up into categories. Because Yes and Speechless give you that sexy vibe. And those are definitely like tops. But then Naughty Girl. I really okay. My favorite Beyonce song from Dangerously in Love. Why would it not be Dangerously in Love with? Because I remember singing my soul in 8th grade. To love, to yeah, nah. Who? Who was you dangerously in love with in 8th grade? Nobody. It might be Dangerously in Love. I don't know. I don't know. Next album. Uh-oh, my bad. YouTube, please don't mess with my track, with my stuff. Anyway, you got B-Day, the deluxe. My favorite, Gimme Body. That's gonna be I'm lying. Deja Vu is my favorite from B-Day. Deja Vu because the musicality of Deja Vu, it just it's just a great, great, great song. I love it. Resentment. Mm. Resentment is a banger too. Okay, I'm gonna do top two because I can't just pick one. Deja Vu, of course. And then I really liked Welcome to Hollywood. Ugh, this is so hard. I'm just gonna Deja Vu is B Day. Then we go to I Am Sasha Fierce. Now, what's crazy is that I don't have a whole lot of affinity to I Am Sasha Fierce. I don't know why, but I remember when this album dropped, I was like, okay, yeah, okay. I think I was trying to downplay my love for Beyonce because Shorty is just a cold artist. But I loved Single Ladies. But my favorite would probably be Sweet Dreams. I think Sweet Dreams is my favorite, but then Diva, but then Ego. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna go. I think I'm in love with my radio. I'm gonna go Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams. And then when I found out how she did Sweet Dreams in one take, cold. Cold. So that's I Am Sasha Fierce. Four, her fourth album. Ugh, Dance for You is gonna be my favorite song on that. But then it's actually closely tied to School and Life. School and Life and Dance for You. I remember when I was working at the front desk in the summertime when this album dropped, when I was in college, and this album dropped. You couldn't tell me nothing. Oh, I ate this album up. Yeah, Dance for You and But End of Time. That's when I found out about Lay Twins. Lay Twins came to Vegas because they ain't been at every stop in at every city. And when I saw them, I was like, oh my God, Lay Twins. Those boys can dance. Oh God, I love it. Beyonce's self-titled album, Rocket. Mm-hmm. Rocket is that jam. But EXO is my other favorite jam. I actually listened to Beyonce, this album, a couple days ago. And I was like, what's going to be your favorite from this? And I couldn't really pick one. But I was like, no, because I found myself replaying EXO. And I really like Blow. But EXO and Rocket. Rocket, I remember when I had just moved to Houston. Ooh, I was eating up Rocket. Rocket too. Yeah. Okay. Lemonade. My favorite from Lemonade, All Night. That is my favorite song from Lemonade. Yeah. And I like Pray You Catch Me. But Lemonade is not Lemonade. Uh what's All Night is the top. Then we have The Lion King, The Gift. Ooh. Favorite song from them was Ja'ada with Burna Boy. And that was when I got introduced to T.Y. Savage, Kings to the Kingdom. Keys to the Kingdom is my favorite song from the Lion King album. And that's when I got introduced to T.Y. Savage. And I was like, yes, this is fire. So, yeah. Then we get to Renaissance. Church Girl. Why am I even playing? Church Girl is my jam on Renaissance. And Heated. I take it back. Heated, then Church Girl. Heated, then Church Girl. Those are my favorite. And then we bring it to Cowboy Carter. And my favorite Cowboy Carter song is Two Hands to Heaven. Yeah, those are my favorites. So those are my favorites. I feel like I rushed through this, but it is what it is. We have a whole lot to talk about. I love Beyonce. Oh, let's talk about all of the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Another reason, I wish that I had bought a ticket to Renaissance because the way in which people talk about the Renaissance concert, I feel like I missed out, which is why I had to make sure that I was there at the Cowboy Carter. People think that Act 3 is going to be a rock album. And I've been seeing all of these videos when at the concert she was flat, it was all these different images flashing to her. But people said if you slowed it down, you would see images of like her in not rock attire, but one image I saw she kind of gave Prince vibes, and another one it gave like rock and roll, like what's that man? Tutti Frutti. Oh, what's his name? I forgot his name. But yeah, like homage to him or something. I don't know. But if it is rock, I'm here for it because Is the Cowboy Carter album true country? Not in the traditional white America sense, but are there country aspects or elements to it? Yes, go off. And I don't like when things feel boxed in just personally. Like she don't want to just be an R&B artist. She can be whatever artist she want to be, and that's her business. Okay? Period, point blank. So don't give her out country album artist. Did she get album art? Whatever she got that they ended up going back and changing to be contemporary or traditional, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. Beyonce is that, been that, and gonna forever be that. Okay? What we really talking about? Beyonce, thank you for your artistry. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for your performing. Like, you are a performer. You are an entertainer. Entertainer. Okay? When Act 3 comes out, I'ma be in the stands. Oh, Beyonce and Destiny's Child. I shouldn't say Beyonce and Destiny's Child because that's very much David Ruffin and the Temptations. I went on Saturday night. Destiny's Child showed up on Sunday. I was a little disappointed. Just a little bit. I would have liked to see Michelle and Kelly. But overall, it was a great experience. I liked how she did do songs from the Renaissance album, and then went back into the vault and gave me some previous albums. So it was a great time. I felt full. I felt fed. I was happy. Hell, I cried. Not boohoo, but it was a little wet under the eyes. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I think I also am still going to travel to see her. So wherever she whenever this next album drop, I'm definitely excited to see what city she gonna go to, and I'm definitely gonna see her out of town. It's like a little vacay and a little activity on the vacay. All right. As always, wishing you light. What's the order? That's how you know I've been out of the pause. We have to give a shout out to the lovely studio of Reminiscent Road Media. I was watching the comments. Y'all like it. I like it too. Okay. Reminiscent Road Media. Okay. Capturing memories that matter. Memories that matter is just the slogan. But yeah. Thank you to this space. Thank you all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bear With Me Podcast, available on all major platforms. Hit that like button. Share it, share it, share it. As always, wishing you love, light, and laughter. Until next time.